Okay, so it's 2:49 p.m. Sunday, September 10th, 2017. Now, in yesterday's video that I made telling you how they're making it so it feels like I'm drowning, but yet I'm not in water. That's their way of trying to keep me from drinking water. They started this Wednesday while I was in the shower, and they continue to do it even today. The terrorist bitch, as you see from the video, and the terrorist in the gray Honda Accord came back this morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. She parked her car and come pulling up with her child. 7:30 in the morning, and the terrorist nigga in that Ford truck, of course, ran. Every time he parked around the corner in front of the laundromat. A couple times he parked in front of the door, but I got pictures of it. You seen the pictures of the car, truck, and that tag. They think I don't know what they drive. Bunch of dumbasses. And at the same time, they're still going around telling people I'm a hitman, I'm a pedophile. And those two niggas that I told you about, that was outside, one riding a bike, and the other one was walking. And I told you how they just as I was pulling off, they called her name. Those are the two. Okay, so now this recent thing, making it feel like I'm drowning, making it feel like I'm suffocating. They did it while I was in the shower. I'm driving, of course. They did it while I was in the shower. I was taking a shower, and all of a sudden, they made it hard for me to breathe. Now, like I told you, the only way I could describe it, it's like drowning. You got your face underwater, you swimming, and you trying to come up for air. Only, even today, while I wasn't in the shower, they continued to do this. Now, I done filed my lawsuit, my $10 billion lawsuit against them. The only agent I know her name is Monica Devon. And of course, the agent in charge, the terrorist in charge, I should say, Gordon Johnson. All of this started, remember, under Kevin Perkins. But I added his name on there too. And the clerk told me that whenever a federal agency is sued, Jeff Sessions has to be notified, so his name was on there, added on there too. Now, I may not know all of their names, but I do have their tag numbers and pictures of their cars. I may not have the money that they have, but I am going to prove it. Once they serve that terrorist bitch, and once they serve her, and I find out what judge is going to hear the case, I'm gonna make a little effort to go down there and see if I can get an appointment with that judge to talk to him about something. I'm not gonna say what here, but they've been doing this for 5 years. I'm not out committing any crimes. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not back and forth to jail. But then again, that's probably why they're using it on me, because I'm not back and forth to jail like some of these fools out here selling drugs, in the gang, and they just back and forth to jail. They back and forth to jail for stupid shit. A black man one black man with one gun and one sound suppressor silencer is considered a hitman. A white man or somebody white can have 100 guns and 100 silencers. That includes machine guns, handguns, rifles, and according to them, he's a collector. He's an enthusiast. You know, and recently that video that came out where that white cop stopped that white woman, and that cop from his own dash cam, I might add, his own dash cam and his own microphone caught him saying, and I quote, "We only kill black people, remember?" Now, according to them, they claim he said that to kind of diffuse the situation because she said she was scared, but he meant it. He meant every word he said. Nobody would say something like that if he or she didn't mean it. He said, the lady said she was scared to pick up her phone, out of fear of being killed. And the cop said, and I quote, "We only kill black people, remember? So you're not black." And those are his words. This was on the news. See, this is what they do. They want us gone anyway. This, what they're doing now, this is a high-tech way for FBI and the U.S. government to get people to commit crimes so they can kill them or incarcerate them. And they can say, "Oh, we didn't plant a gun on them. We didn't plant a gun on them. We didn't plant any drugs on them. We didn't assault them." And I keep yawning because I'm so dehydrated, and no matter how much fluid I drink, my body is continuing to dehydrate. Okay, so my body continued to dehydrate because of them. Okay, now back to what I was saying. This is a high-tech way for them to plant evidence without physically touching you. They can get you to commit a crime, like molesting a child, or shooting up something, because you know what's going on, and you're tired of what's going on, like Aaron Alexis, who they dubbed the Navy Yard shooter. That man was so tired of them using this weapon on him, he shot up the Navy Yard. Nobody believed what he said because he didn't have any proof. Well, I have partial proof. All of those videos, almost 10,000 documented videos showing the levels. Now, some people say, "Oh, it's coming from your TV. Oh, it's coming from this. It's coming from that." Okay, well, let me point out this. I've been around TVs all my life. I was born in 1975. I've been around TVs, those big tube type TVs, those projector style TVs. I've been around radios, all of that old stuff, all of that old equipment, old TVs that was out before these flat panels, before computers. I was born in the time of the Atari 2600 when that first came out. And I've been around all of these electronic devices all my life and never experienced anything like this. Now, no TV is going to make me throw up every day. No computer is going to make me throw up every day just being around it. No lights, no cell phone is going to make me throw up or cause me to have a heart attack. and all I'm doing is sitting there watching the TV or using the computer, have the lights on. And if that's the case, if having the TV or being around the TV or using the computer is going to make me throw up, then everybody should be throwing up. Everybody should have a heart attack just being around that TV or using that computer. Having a cell phone or having a light on. Everybody in this country should be throwing up. Now, we're around electronic devices every day. We watch TV, we use computers, we use cell phones, we use ATM machines, we drive cars, you name it. You name it. And electronic devices around us. So, if these electromagnetic fields are making me throw up and making me sick, if the electromagnetic field from these devices are making me sick, then all y'all should be getting sick too. I can't even breathe cold air anymore because of them and what they're doing without coughing and throwing up every day. Like the headache I have right now. And like I told you in the video that I made yesterday, Operation Bluebird is in full effect. They had this weapon since the 1950s. Modeled after North Korea and China and some of the other countries. But they're doing this deliberately to us. And they're broadcasting through the cell phone towers. And like I read from the paper, it's no coincidence that cell phone signals operate on a 430 megahertz bandwidth. And these towers send out signals between 300 and 500 megahertz. They're doing this every day. They're broadcasting through the cell phone towers. Like I told you, and cell phone towers are everywhere. So, even if you are not a direct victim like I am, you're still being victimized. And if you think about it, like I said, they're putting these cell phone towers next to schools, on top of apartment buildings, on top of high-rise businesses. They're everywhere. So, you think about that. If being next to these electronic devices is making me sick, then you should be getting sick too. But you're not. And there's no need for me to make this stuff up. I mean, all of a sudden, just one day, May of 2014, I'm just going to make up some stuff? No. I'm just going to make up that, hey, FBI moved in next door to me and is using this weapon, giving me headaches every day. And I only specifically target these niggas and honkies that move in right next door to me. I didn't target the white people that live across the street, the black people that live across the street, or the black people that used to live next door to me, at 3611, or any of the other black or white people that live or still live in my neighborhood. I didn't go after them. I'm specifically targeting those people at 3615 East Lombard Street. For what? And if you recall, or I don't know if I told you, but Monica Devon was pregnant when she moved in there, and she don't even remember. They don't live there, but she was pregnant when they started this. This started back in 2009. She moved in there to start their investigation when she was pregnant back in 2009. Of course, the child that you see in that video is the one that she gave birth to, was about, what, 5 years old, maybe 6. Yeah. So, I'm going to let you think about that. If I'm getting sick from being around the TV or sitting in front of my computer, shouldn't you be getting sick too? Shouldn't your children be getting sick? So stay tuned. I'll let you know what happens with the lawsuit. I'll let you know whatever else those terrorist bitches do to me, like I've been doing. And we'll see what happens.